King Shibi and the Dove. Long ago, in ancient India, there ruled a noble and righteous king named Shibi. He was famed across kingdoms not for his wealth, nor his armies, but for one virtue above all: compassion. Shibi believed all life was sacred. He protected his people, tended to the poor, and upheld justice without fear or favor. But his truest test would come not from an enemy army, but from a simple plea for help. One golden morning, King Shibi was seated in his grand court. Courtiers in silk stood at attention. Ministers awaited his orders. Suddenly, a dove flew into the hall in frantic terror. Its wings beat desperately as it circled and finally landed at the king's feet. Shaking, it cried out, "Great king! Save me! Protect me from death!" The entire court fell silent, watching. King Shibi looked down gently. "Fear not, little one. You are safe here." But no sooner had he spoken than the sky darkened as a great hawk swooped into the hall. Its talons scraped the marble floor. Its eyes burned with hunger. The hawk landed before the king and spoke in a deep, harsh voice. "King Shibi, you are famed for justice. Return my prey. That dove is my rightful food." The courtiers gasped. Shibi raised a calm hand. "Hawk, this dove has sought my refuge. It is my duty to protect it." The hawk flared its wings. "And what of my duty? I must live. If you deny me my meal, you condemn me to hunger and death. Is that justice?" The hall fell into uneasy silence. The king was caught between two sacred duties. Protect the innocent dove. Uphold the hawk's right to survive. Shibi closed his eyes and thought. He could not hand over the dove. He could not let the hawk starve. Slowly he opened his eyes. "You speak truth, hawk. Justice must feed you too. I will give you my own flesh equal in weight to this dove." The hawk's eyes gleamed. "So be it." A golden balance was brought. On one side the dove was placed, trembling. On the other side, Shibi himself drew his dagger. He began to cut pieces of his flesh and lay them gently on the scale. Blood pooled at his feet. His ministers wept. But no matter how much he gave, the dove's side remained heavier. The king's face went pale. His breath ragged. Still he smiled. "Bring more knives." He offered his arm. His thigh. At last he rose weakly, and with trembling voice declared, "Enough. Place my entire body on the scale." He stepped onto the balance himself. In that moment, the hall filled with blinding light. The dove and the hawk vanished. In their place appeared two radiant beings, Lord Indra and Agni, the god of fire. They bowed before Shibi. "O greatest of kings," said Indra, voice like thunder softened with respect. "We came to test your virtue. None is equal to your compassion." Agni added, "You would give your life for justice to even the smallest creature. Truly you are Dharma incarnate." With a wave of their hands, they healed his wounds completely. The blood vanished. Strength filled his limbs again. The court erupted in praise. But King Shibi raised his hand and spoke humbly. "It was not for praise. It was my duty. All who seek refuge must be protected, even at the cost of our own comfort." From that day, his fame spread even farther. Bards sang of him across the world. He became the symbol of compassion, justice, and the sacred duty of protecting all life. And his people knew, in their king's hands, they were safe. Moral of the story: true compassion knows no boundaries. Justice means caring for all, even at great personal cost.